Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the third part of the story. Remember, you hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss out more stories like this. Without wasting our time, now let's get straight into the video. Ibrahim had aged and his hair was grey after many years spent calling people to Allah. Sarah thought that she and Abraham were lonely because she could not have a child. Therefore, she offered her husband Hajar in marriage and prayed to Allah to send them a child. Hajar soon gave birth to her first son Ismail when Abraham was an old man. One day when Abraham woke up, he had a feeling that Allah wanted him to do something. He asked Hajar to get herself and baby Ismail ready for a long journey. Abraham, Hajar, and the baby in her arms kept walking and walking for a long time until they reached the desert of the Arabian Peninsula and came to a dry valley, having no fruit, no trees, no food, and no water. The valley had no sign of life. After Abraham had helped his wife and child off the camel, he left them with a small amount of food and water, which was hardly enough for 2 days. He turned around and walked away. His wife hurried after him, asking, "Where are you going, Ibrahim, leaving us in this barren valley?" He did not answer her and continued walking. She repeated what she had said, but he remained silent. Finally, she understood that he was not acting on his own idea. She realized Allah had commanded him to do so. She asked him, "Did Allah command you to do so?" He replied, "Yes." Then his great wife said, "We are not going to be lost, since Allah who has commanded you is with us." Abraham was very sad while he was walking home because he had left his wife and son in the place with no other people. He asked Allah to give Hajar and his baby plenty of fruits and to send people with good hearts to them. Hajar began to drink from the water that Abraham had left so she could feed Ismail her milk. Soon the water was finished and both she and her baby became very thirsty. Her baby began to cry, so she went to a close hill called Al-Marwa and hoped that she might find somebody, but she did not find anybody. So she kept running from Al-Marwa to the other end called Al-Safa 7 times. When she reached Al-Marwa for the last time, she heard a voice, and so she kept quiet to hear where the voice was coming from. She heard the voice again and said, "Oh, whoever you may be, you have made me hear your voice. Have you got something to help me?" And behold, she saw an angel digging the earth till water flowed from that place, and she started to make something like a basin around it and filled her water skin with water. Some people traveling through Mecca saw flying bird around the Al-Marwa and thought the birds must be flying around the water. They were right. When they arrived at the small well, they found a woman near the well with a baby. They asked Hajar if they could drink water from it. Hajar allowed them, and many people come to live with Hajar and Ismail in Al-Marwa. Now she and Ismail were not alone anymore. Ismail grew up and learned Arabic from the people, and his virtues caused them to love and admire him. He always wondered about his father, but he thought his father was not going to be coming back anytime soon. Ismail then married a woman from the people that come to live with them. Meanwhile, Abraham, who had not seen his son for a very long time, came back to Makkah to see them. When he arrived, people told him that Hajar had died, but his son was still alive. Abraham was very sad that his wife had died, but happy and thankful to Allah that his son was still alive. Abraham missed his son Ismail very much. When Ismail saw his father, he stood up and hugged him very tightly. He could not believe it. It was very happy time for Abraham and his son.